is it?
Alan Lomax, I'm responding to the ad. Looking for a teacher.
Alright. Teacher coming up. Hi there, Alan. What's up?
Holy shit. It's a telepathic gorilla. Alan Lomax, nice to meet you. Let me introduce myself.
Call me Ishmael,
Right. Ishmael.
the gorilla.
I've always felt that there was more to life than being a freelance writer.
So the problem is really with the story being enacted by your culture.
Well, time out, teacher. What do you mean by story? You mean culture, mythology, kind of like beliefs?
Well, the story is a tale that relates God, or the gods, right? Because religion's not a part of this, man, and the world. Okay. It's also got a beginning, a middle, and an end. Okay. So, what kind of story do you think your culture's enacting? Right? By enact, I mean striving to cause to come about. Well, I mean, what's the beginning of this story?
Well, evolution brought us to the point where man appeared.
And did it stop when man appeared? Or you just don't care? After that point, you don't care. Man's there, you're done. There's evolution, right? Go step by step by step, and then man's here. Ta-da! Done. Right? No. No, it's not. Okay? Evolution was not brought about just so man could exist. Okay? I mean, even if you don't... let's take the intelligent design people here for a second. Even if God created everything, okay? Did he stop when man appeared? Fuck yes. Okay? So your culture is all about you. Okay? It's narcissistic.
Wait, teacher, are you saying that the world doesn't exist just
No.
for our benefit?
No.
Man is supposed to conquer and rule the world.
They conquer and rule the world. So you think that's the goal of your culture? The story you're enacting is that man appeared in the beginning, and in the middle, man fought victoriously against nature, and in the end, man won?
So what you're saying is that man is striving for knowledge about how to live and how to rule the world, and that's
Right.
not what we should be doing?
Well, we don't know if it's possible to rule the world, okay, because it's never been done before. We think it's possible because that's the story our culture tells us. But think of this, okay? In the early experiments of flight, when man got in those bicycles with the wings, right, and decided to aim for the big cliff, okay, and they went, and they went down and splat, right? Did they think that was going to happen? No, they didn't think that was going to happen. They thought they were going to fly, like Icarus, okay? But they saw all the other debris, right, of the people going down there, right, and the splats of people and their broken-ass planes, okay? And they said, gosh, maybe if I just pedal harder, or if I pedal faster, if I pedal more, I'll fly. But you're never going to get a fucking airplane off the ground if you just fucking pedal it.
Teacher, I think we're digressing away from the
No.
pertinent issue.
This is a metaphor.
For
You people, by you people, I mean people, right, gorillas are exempt, okay, believe that if you just do more, you can conquer nature, you can keep conquering nature, and it's not going to kill you in the end. But it's never been shown that that's a sustainable way of living. Right? Because everything you do, you take and you take and you take and you take from the environment.
whoa, time out. Teacher, in this context, what is taking? What's take mean?
You take from the environment because you think the environment is only for you.
Well, that's one of the premises of our mythology, is that God made the world for man.
Right. But what if God didn't make the world for man? What if God made the world and man was in it?
Well, everything
What
we're
if
trying to
he
do with
bad?
civilization would be the wrong thing.
Exactly. So the way to fix and to save the world, right, the world that you're killing, is to change the story which your culture is trying to enact. We call your culture the takers because your population continually grows.
That's the way we've always been told that we have to grow. We have to expand.
Well, it's wrong.
So you're telling me there's another way?
Right. You can have a culture that exists without growing. Right? It doesn't continually take from the environment. It doesn't continually try to mold its environment. It leaves things the way they are. Guess what we call this culture?
Tektites?
Leavers.
Oh.
Now, the main difference between your culture and other cultures is that they recognize, right, maybe not on a mental level, but certainly at a societal level, that there are certain immutable laws of nature, okay, like physics or gravity, right, the gravity that kept killing those people in those stupid-ass planes, okay, because when they go off the cliff, there's gravity, right? Gravity kills them because they can't fucking fly.
Whoa, time out, teacher. We're human beings. We're not subject to the laws of nature. We're above that.
No, everything is subject to the laws of nature. You're in nature, okay? What do you call this? Nature. Don't correct me. Now, the immutable laws of nature, okay? Like natural. Now, the other reason we call you guys takers, because you took something, right? In your mythology, you took the apple from the Garden of Eden, okay?
Teacher, that's a banana.
It's not an apple. There's not an apple in the Bible either. It's a fruit, and a banana's a fruit. It is a fruit, okay? Let's say it was the fruit and the knowledge of good and evil, right? The takers took the fruit, which means that they think they know the knowledge between good and evil. They have the knowledge to decide who lives and who dies. They can remove species from the environment. They think they're above the laws of nature because they took the forbidden fruit.
So if what you're telling me is true, that by trying to play God, we're interrupting evolution, so man is not evolving. It's 300 years of evolution, and then man came along, and it stopped. So rather than evolving now, we have the issues of modern life. We work too much. We have lots of incidents of mental illness. We have all these material possessions, but yet we still feel empty inside, as if our life has no purpose, yet we're so productive.
And all of these problems are absent from which culture?
The lever culture.
Yeah. Lever culture has less stress and fewer problems because they leave, right, there's that word, leave, the running of the world in the hands of the gods, right? They don't try to take control of everything. They leave it to gods. Okay? They leave things to nature. They live with nature. So the question becomes, can a culture change from enacting the story of the takers to enacting the story of the leavers? And what would this change?
Teacher, I think I get it, but there's no actionable items in your list of, so what do I do now?
Well, do it as it's always been done before. Go out and teach 100 others. And then they will go out and teach 100 others.